Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavad Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji Mataji. Shall I start, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
That's right. Hare Krishna, thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Glorify the Lord. जगन्नाथ बलदेव माई की जय, नरसिंह भगवान की जय, पंच तत्व की जय, षड गोस्वामी की जय, गुरु परंपरा की जय, श्री रूपपाद श्री गुरुदेव हरि बोल। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशकारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, welcome for this Bhagavad Gita session. So we're continuing with the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Universal Form. Today's verse is 11.26 and 27. Let us recite the verse. Ami Chatvangratarashtrasya putraः sarve sahaivavanipala sangaihi Bhishmo Drona Sutaputrastatасau Sahasmadiyer Apiyodamukyaihi Vaktrani te tvaramana vishanti Damshtrakaralani Bhayanakani Kechid vilagna Dashanantareshu Sandrashyante churnitair Uttamangai. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. All the sons of Dhritarashtra, along with their allied kings and Bhishma, Drona, Karna, and our chief soldiers also, are rushing into your fearful mouths, and some I see trapped with heads smashed between your teeth. Jai Shri Prabhupada ki jai. So this 11th chapter, no, actually, after hearing Krishna's words in the 10th chapter, where Krishna says in 10.42, the last verse, he says, with a single fragment of myself, I pervade and support the entire universe. So now Arjuna wishes to see that all-pervasive form of the Lord. See, although Krishna is driving Arjuna's chariot, no, he pervades and supports the entire universe. So Arjuna now wishes to see, therefore wishes to see Krishna's all-pervading form. So Arjuna is requesting, he's not ordering, he's requesting, he's asking Krishna to reveal his universal form. So in the 11.19 verse, the Kala Rupa starts. So see 26 to 30, from 26 to 30 verse, it describes the future occurrences that Arjuna sees within the Kala Rupa. So in this purport only, Prabhupada gives the analogy, devouring of all soldiers of both armies on both sides, including Bhishma, Drona, and Karna, rushing into your mouth. See, in the purport of this verse, the first line, Prabhupada says, in a previous verse, the Lord promised to show Arjuna things he would be very interested in seeing. So which is that verse? That is 11.7, the 7th verse. In the translation, Prabhupada says in the 11.7, O Arjuna, whatever you wish to see, behold at once in this body of mine. This universal form can show you whatever you now desire to see and whatever you may want to see in the future. Everything, non-moving and non-moving, is here completely in one place. And the purport Prabhupada says, see, no one can see the entire universe while sitting in one place. Even the most advanced scientists also, they cannot see what is going on in other parts of the universe. But a devotee like Arjuna can see everything that exists in any part of the universe. Because why? Because Krishna gives him the power to see anything he wants to see, past, present, and future. Therefore, by the mercy of Krishna, Arjuna is able to see everything. So this reminds of how Vasudeva gives the power to see to Sanjaya, to see the battle of Kurukshetra, just like in TV, to give the commentary to Dhritarashtra. That's why in 18.78 purport, Prabhupada says, Bhagavad Gita began with an inquiry of Dhritarashtra Vacha, right? Because Dhritarashtra was hopeful of victory of his sons. Yes, because he is assisted by great warriors like Bhishma, Drona, Karna. So he was hopeful that the victory would be on his side, 100%. But after describing the scene on the battlefield, Sanjaya, he told Dhritarashtra, you are thinking of victory. But my opinion is that where Krishna and Arjuna are present, there will be all good fortune. This is the verse here. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partho Dhanudhara, Tatar the Vijay Bhutir, Dhruva Nitir, Matir Mama. So he directly confirmed that Dhritarashtra could not expect victory for his side. See, victory was certain for the side of Arjuna. Why? Because Krishna was there. So Krishna's acceptance, see here, Krishna's acceptance of the post of charioteer for Arjuna, it was an exhibition of another opulence. Krishna is one of them. That is, Krishna is full of all opulences. And renunciation is one of them. See, there are many instances of such renunciation for Krishna. Because he is also the master of renunciation. That's why in the purport of Bhagavatam 1.9.35, Prabhupada says, he says, in Bhagavad Gita 1.21 to 25, Arjuna ordered Krishna to place his chariot between the two armies, right? So he asked him to stay there until he has finished observing the enemies he had to face in the battle. So when the Lord was so asked, Krishna at once he immediately did, just like an order carrier. And Krishna pointed out all the important men on the opposite side, saying, here is Bhishma, here is Drona, and so on. Now, Krishna being the Supreme Lord, he is never the order supplier or order carrier of anyone, whoever he may be. But out of his causeless mercy and affection for his pure devotees, sometimes he carries out the order of the devotees like an awaiting servant. So, by executing the order of a devotee, Krishna becomes pleased. How, example Prabhupada gives, as a father is pleased to carry out the order of his small child. When a small child asks, Father, okay, become Goda, I'll sit on you and all these things. He's so pleased, he enjoys pleased. Similarly, Krishna is also pleased with the pure devotee's order. So this is possible only out of pure transcendental love between the Lord and his devotees. And Bhishmadeva was quite aware of this fact. Therefore, Bhishmadeva addressed the Lord as the friend of Arjuna. You see, Krishna, in the Kurukshetra Varno, he diminished the duration of life of the opposite party just by his merciful glance. It is said that all the fighters who assembled on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, they attained salvation by personally seeing the Lord at the time of death. So therefore, Krishna diminishing the duration of life of Arjuna's enemy does not mean that he was partial to the cause of Arjuna. See, factually, Krishna was merciful to the opposite party because the Kauravas or the opposite, all the enemies, they would not have attained salvation by dying at home in the ordinary course of life. So here was a chance to see the Lord at the time of death. Thus attains salvation from material life. So therefore, the Lord is all good. And whatever he does is for everyone's good. See, apparently it was for the victory of Arjuna, his intimate friend, right? But factually it was for the good of Arjuna's enemies. So such are the transcendental activities of the Lord that whoever understands this also gets salvation. This is an important point. Because see, these are the beautiful activities, transcendental activities of the Lord. So whoever understands this also, that point that Krishna just by his glance, the opposite enemies also, they get the mukti, salvation. So if person who hears this and understands this also, he also gets salvation after quitting this material body. So this is like a falashruti, right? So the Lord, no Krishna, he does no wrong in any circumstances because he's absolute. All good times, because he's all good at all times. Krishna is not a cheater. Whatever he says, he does. And for pure devotees, he says, Name Bhaktya Pranashyati. My devotees will never perish. He says to Arjuna, no, declare it boldly. Spoke Arjuna that my devotees will never perish. That's why in this translation of this verse, right? 11.2627. He says, all the sons of Dhritarashtra along with their allied kings and Bhishma, Drona, Karna and our chief soldiers also are rushing into your fearful mouths. And some I see trapped with heads smashed between your teeth. The purport Prabhupada says, in the previous verse, the Lord promised to show Arjuna things he would be very interested in seeing. That was 11.7. So now Arjuna sees that the leaders of the opposite party, Bhishma, Drona, Karna, and all the sons of Dhritarashtra, and their soldiers, and Arjuna's own soldiers are all being annihilated. He sees in the universe of form, which is going there. So this is an indication that after the death of nearly all the persons assembled at Kurukshetra, Arjuna will emerge victorious. So this is, he already knows the future now because as is, Krishna says, now you can see the past, present, and future. Because he has given the vision. So it is also mentioned here that Bhishma, who is supposed to be unconquerable, will also be smashed. That also Arjuna sees. So also Karna. Not only will the great warriors of the other party like Bhishma be smashed, but some of the great warriors of Arjuna's side also will be smashed. So this is what is the vision given in the universal form which Krishna showed to Arjuna. This is a beauty. So Krishna, without Krishna's mercy, so Krishna says, no, when Arjuna was giving all the excuses that I will not be fighting and all those things, Krishna says, see, don't worry, whether you fight or not. By my glance only, they were all killed. Then Arjuna was having a doubt. No, he says, then what is my role in here? Who should I be? Putting the arrow and all. No, he said, no, be an instrument. You've only done it, but you will get the glory. You shoot the arrows and get the glory. So this is the beauty of Krishna, right? So anything, anybody blames, if a pure devotee is being blamed, the Krishna will take the blame. But if anything meritorious, any victory is coming, the credit Krishna will give it to the devotees. So this is a beauty. That's why Krishna wants all these pure devotees to be glorified. That's why even the battlefield, he took the real chariot when Bhishma was throwing arrows like anything. He would have finished off Pandavas. But Krishna knew, so he broke his promise. He said he will not take any arms, but he broke the promise to protect his pure devotees. Name Bhakta. See, protect Arjuna and also fulfill the promise of Bhishma Deva. Bhishma Deva wanted to see that Krishna will take the arms. So both he fulfilled. So this is the beauty of Krishna's Leelas, right? So showing us such wonderful pastimes. So stop here. Granthra Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki Jai Shri Prabhupada. Chintai Gaur. Hari Bol. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to glorify the Lord and purify ourselves. Hare Krishna. If any
Hare-
questions or anything to share.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Mataji. Thank you, Shri Prabhu, for the opportunity. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी धन्यवाद।
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी दंडवत प्रणाम।
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Shri Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Nothing else, we can close that. Hare Krishna. Jai. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Ram Ram. Hare Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Ram Ram. Hare Hare. Shri Hari Prabhu, are you there? You need to close. I am not the host, so I cannot close also. I can only leave. Hare Krishna. So anyway, take care, Prabhu Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.